All right. So I do hope you have written your names in chat. Okay. And then we're going to have another checking of attendance later on. So you have to be here, no? You have to really attend the class. And please listen carefully because we will have quiz next meeting. Okay. So today we'll be discussing mi familia, my family. Some of the terms here are already familiar to us as they are cognate of Filipino, Tagalog to English, Tagalog to Spanish rather. So it's already a term we are using now when we are talking in Filipino or Tagalog. So, mi familia. Let's start with Jo. What is Jo? If you want, this is going to be a very, not very, but it's going to be a short presentation, about 1 hour. If you also would answer, no? If every time I ask question, you would answer right away, then it's going to be even faster. Okay, so please be active, no? Participate in our discussion. So, what is or who is Jo?
Ay, ma'am.
Okay, that is you, no? Yeah, if you are also describing a picture, then that's me. I, Jo or tu. You can use Jo or tu, no? Tu is you. So this is me. Tengo un hermano. What does that mean? Tengo un hermano. Anyone? I already mentioned about tengo last meeting and even during midterms. Tengo. What is tengo? I can wait here, no? As I've said, mabilis lang tong discussion natin, but if you won't help me out in here, it's gonna take longer. Okay? Tengo, as in tengo 20 años. Did you forget how to use that? Tengo 20 años. What is that? Anyone?
Ma'am, are we talking about the tango or are we gonna talk about the full thing, like tango un hermano? Because I think that is I have a brother.
Mm-hmm. And which means what is tengo?
I have.
Correct. Okay, very good. Muy bien. Is that you, Juan Ivan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, muy bien. No? So, tengo is I have, right? From the verb tener. Do you remember? Tengo. Tener is the infinitive form. Infinitive is to plus verb. Don't forget that. It will be part of your exam. Infinitive is to plus verb. Okay. So, tener and tener conjugated to first person is tengo. What about if it's conjugated in the second person? You did this in your assignment, in your homework.
Tiene.
Missing one letter.
Tiener.
Two,
Tienes, ma'am.
two tienes. And then, third person,
Tiene.
ella, ella, usted.
Tiene.
Sorry, what is it? I cannot hear very clearly.
Tiene po, ma'am.
Tiene. Okay. Tiene. So this is the conjugation of the verb tener, no? First three conjugations. So, just a recall, okay? Please also write that down. Tengo, un. What is un? What is un?
Ma'am A.
A. All right, good. Hold on. This is now indefinite article. Do you remember your articles? Indefinite article in English, it is a, an, and some. Okay. So this is now un. Pertaining to the which gender?
Ma'am, masculine.
Masculine gender, which is your brother, which is hermano. Okay. So hermano is now brother. Okay. I'm not gonna be putting English translations. Sorry. So it's gonna be all in Spanish. So you have to make sure you know these sentences in Spanish. Tengo una hermana. So what does this mean? Tengo una hermana.
I
Ma'am,
have a sister po.
I have a sister. Good. Who was that?
Stephanie po.
Stephanie Rubin, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good. I have a sister. And then take note of the article here now, una. You remember un and una pertains to now feminine. Taran. Okay. Next. Oops, sorry. Okay. Dito na lang. Ayan, indefinite article. Next. We go to ellos son mis hermanos. So you have to remember now your subject pronouns, conjugation of ser. This is something new. This is possessive. Miss is my, but you're talking to plural, so you have to add s. Okay, so first, ellos. What is ellos?
They, ma'am.
They. What
po.
is son?
Are.
Or
Are. It's conjugation to the third person plural. What is miss is my. Hermanos is? What do we mean
Bro-
by hermanos now?
brothers po.
In this context,
They are my siblings po.
they are my siblings. Correct. Okay. You have to look at the context. Ellos son mis hermanos. Tengo, if I would be explaining this picture or describing this picture to you guys. So that's me. I have a brother. I have a sister. They are my siblings. Okay. Ellos son mis hermanos. Good. Next, we have él es mi papá or él es mi padre. Okay, so papa, we already know that. Padre, it's a bit different, no? When you say padre in Filipino, it means priest, right? So, tama ba, padre? Padre means priest in our language.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, but father, yeah, because it's also father, diba? You call father the priest father, then make it's somehow similar in that sense. Okay, so yeah. Él es mi padre or él es mi papá. Next. Ella es mi madre or ella es mi mamá. Take note here. Of course, I suppose you already know the pronouns, right? Ella and él. And then S, just recall na lang, no? I suppose you also remember yung conjugation ng ser. This is still ser in the third person. Sige, let's try to recall. Yo. What is the ser in first person? Yo.
Soy.
Soy. Tú.
Eres.
Eres. Él. Ella.
Es.
Usted. Es. Okay. Very good. All right. So that's where you get this now. S. That's how you got S. Right? Clear? Are we clear on
Yes,
that?
ma'am.
Okay. See, if you know the pronouns and you know the conjugation, you can already understand a complete sentence in Spanish. Yeah. So I hope you really are able to grasp the topics previously, yeah? Because if not, okay, you are setting yourself to a big difficulty because pahirap na ng pahirap. Our sentences would be more complex, no? In the succeeding lessons. Plus, not like complex like intermediate, but we're gonna what I mean is you will be doing more activities which require you creating basic sentences. Okay. So and you cannot do that if what do you call this one? If you don't know the fundamentals, the very basic, which is the very basic elements, which are pronouns, conjugation of verbs, okay, those things. So, going back, ellos son mis padres. Ellos son mis padres. What is the meaning of that?
These are my parents.
These
Ay,
are,
they are my parents.
okay,
Sorry.
yes. They are my parents. Good. So, you remember, ellos son mis padres and ellos son mis hermanos. It can mean like they are my brothers or they are my fathers, right? But if you look at the context and you mean a mixture of gender, for example, they are both my mom and dad. They are my parents, and parents, of course, consist of a mother and a father. Of course, um, it it also goes that the gender is masculine and feminine. So mix, and a mix would be you have to use now the plural masculine. Paulit-ulit na lang yan, ha? Inulit-ulit ko na yan. It is already discussed previously, but I hope you do remember that. Okay, it's gonna be very important because it would be also part of the tricky questions that I might throw during your finals, okay? Next, él es mi abuelo. What is that? Él is, of course, pertaining to he is my
Grandfather po, ma'am.
grandfather. Muy bien. Ella es mi abuela. Grandmother. Ellos son mis abuelos. Meaning they are my
Grandparents.
grandparents. Good. So here one more. Ellos is, and what's the conjugation? For ellos, for the verb ser. Sorry? Son. Okay. Sino yung mga yon? I hear two voices. Can I get the name? Hannah and? Sorry? Manipon. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Gracias for being active. You also have to thank these people for, making the flow of our discussion faster. Otherwise, I would be waiting for your answers. Okay? So, yeah, going back, yun na nga. That's all. Now, let us look at the family tree, no? Where's my erase? Okay. Family tree. In Spanish, you also call that as mi árbol genealógico. Mi árbol genealógico. Okay. Repite, por favor. Mi árbol genealógico.
Arbol genealógico.
Parang kakanti lang nag-try. I think I can hear only 2 voices. Okay. One more time. Repite, por favor. Repite. Mi árbol genealógico.
Yeah, Hiko.
Okay. So we take a look at the family tree. In this side is already discussed earlier in the previous slide, no? But you just have to take note of the articles. When I say articles, ito na yung indefinite and definite. See, I told you, you have to remember the old previous topics in midterms, okay? In your midterms. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand the topics that we will be discussing in the finals if you're not able to recall those things you've learned in during the midterms. Okay, so we have here los abuelos. What is now los?
Dapo.
The, which pertains now to plural. Okay, plural nouns. Plural. Kaya may los. Right? The grandparents. El abuelo is masculine. La abuela is feminine. Definite or indefinite? What articles, what kind of article is el and la and los? Anyone? Definite or indefinite? Dalawa lang yan. I've written here the. And what is the?
Definite po, ma'am.
Definite. Okay. Guys, if you have some answers in mind, just speak it up. Okay. Speak it out rather. You don't have to be shy or afraid if it's wrong. Okay, because I will help you. Right? What was the name of sorry, I couldn't see because we have our cameras off. What's the name?
Stephanie po.
Stephanie pa rin. Okay. No. Stephanie Rubin, correct?
Yes po.
Okay, muy bien. Los padres is now your parents. El padre, la madre. Los hermanos are now your siblings. El hermano and la hermana. Okay? Now, of course, if you have your uncles and aunties, which are the brothers and sisters of your parents, then you call them now el tío or la tía. Okay. El tío or la tía. Do you know which one is which? Tío is?
Uncle.
Uncle and tía is, of course, auntie. Muy bien. There is no collective word for that because in English we don't have as well, right? We don't have, or we do. So later, if you will introduce them, ellos son mi tío y mi tía. So you just have to name them separately. Okay. The daughters or the children of your tío and tía are now your
Cousins.
prima, cousins, exactly. You call them el primo and la prima. If cousins, then los primos. Okay, los primos. Of course, you have to remember the plural definite article there, los, plus follow the masculine, add s. Primos, cousins. Clear tayo dyan? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes po.
Oh, padagdag na ng padagdag. Palaki na ng palaki. Ang family natin. So, nasan ka dito? We have, where are you here? Can you find yourself here in this tree?
2, ma'am.
2. Okay. 2. Ta-da! Okay. That's you. Okay. 2. Hindi nyo makita. Heart. Ayan. Okay. Now, where do we start? You have your abuelo, abuela. Casados is married. No? Casados is married. And then, padre and madre, your parents, also married, casados. And they have you with your hermana and hermano. Okay? Of course, your padre and madre have their brothers and sisters. That is your tío and tía. Okay, here. Do you know how to make a family tree?
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay, alright. So you can understand this, no? Pag nandito sila, it means nandun padre, madre, tío, tía. Nandun sila sa generation na yon. Now, in your generation naman, your tío and tía have their children. So, primo, prima. Already discussed. Now, when your hermano, your brother, married someone, casados is,
Sister-in-law.
yes,
Sister-in-law, ma'am.
sister-in-law, cuñada. And the brother-in-law is cuñado. Okay. Cuñado. I don't have any. Cuñado. Okay. Please, this is enye. Cuñado. Okay. So, when they have a kid or some kids, then they would be your
Nephew and niece.
nephew and niece. That's why you call them your sobrino and your sobrina. Just look at the color here. This is the legend. Sobrinos. Sorry. Blue here is hombre, and mujer is the pink. Okay, is the woman and the man. Okay, male and female. Right. So the boy and girl, male or female, masculine, feminine, yan. Hombre, mujer. Okay, so yan. Yung mga naka-pink, they're women. They're feminine, rather. Okay? So, sobrino, sobrina means niece. Please, I hope you're taking down notes, okay? Because you will have a quiz next meeting and after that, ko palang ipopost yung PowerPoint. Alright? So, we have here, pag ikaw naman ang nagkaanak, you call them your son and daughter, hijo and hija. That's why you have the word único, hijo, única hija, right? Only son, only daughter, hijo, hija. Then your hija now married someone. No, marries someone.
Son-in-law.
Son-in-law, yerno. Okay, that would be your yerno. And your nuera is daughter-in-law. Okay, nuera is daughter-in-law. Their parents, yerno, the parents of your son-in-law, you call them suegro, suegra. Okay. Suegro, suegra, parents. And then your what do you call this one? Your daughter together with the husband have kids. They are your now. What they are your
Grandson and granddaughter.
grandson and granddaughter. Nieto, nieta. Together, grandchildren, nietos. Nietos, los nietos. Okay? Oh, nieta. Okay, yung iba tumatawa, ano? Nieta and nieto. So, there. Okay? So far, so good? Okay
Yes,
pa?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, dagdagan pa natin. Right? El árbol de familia. We can call it also el árbol de familia. You know this already, tío, tía, primo, hermano. Ano ang bago dito? We have here padrastro. Padrastro and la madrastra. El padrastro, who is he now? Now, this is you. No, yo. I. And then, look at the arrow. Where are your parents? La madre, el padre. Okay?
Stepfather po, ma'am. And stepmother.
Yes. Okay. Look, yung mother mo is connected to this person. It's not here in your padre, which means she remarried. So this stepfather now is el padrastro, or el padre remarries also. And then la madrastra. Still you call the same la abuelo, la abuela, el abuelo. Okay. But here, look, your madrastra now have kids, and you call them el hermanastro and el hermanastra. They are your step brother and step sister. Okay, step siblings. Now, you have to look carefully at the arrow, no? Meaning, here in this arrow, ibig bang sabihin, kadugo mo, are you related to hermanastro and hermanastra?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. You are not related to them by blood. Okay. What if your padre and madrastra have kids? They are now your, what do you call them?
Stepbrother and stepsister.
We have a more
Half po. Half brother and half.
okay. Half brother, half sister. No, half na. Kadugo mo na. Okay. So this is the vocabulary. Ano dito yung mga bago? This one. What we are talking about is half brother and half sister is medio hermano and media hermana. They are half brother, half sister. Do you know the difference now of medio hermano to hermanastro?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You are related by blood with which term? To whom? Who are you related to with by blood? Is it hermanastro o medio hermano?
Medyo.
Medyo
hermano.
Medyo hermano.
Muy bien. Okay, good. So the rest you can just go over again when you watch this video. Ayan. But during our quiz, no, as much as possible, please do not open this video as well. Okay. Again, usually the quiz style would be very limited time, meaning you have tight, no, pretty tight time. For example, if the quiz is good for 16, if the quiz have 16 items, then the quiz will be only good for 20 minutes. Okay, I only allot 4 minutes for whatever. Okay, for thinking. But I guess 1 minute per item is already long enough. So yeah. Okay, let's have this. Pangalanan natin yung members of the family. We will now look at not our family but another people's family, and then we will say which one is which. Okay, for example, Nico es el hijo de Gaston. What does that mean? Nico es el hijo de Gaston. Nico, where is Nico here now? El hijo is the son of Gaston. Correct? Nico es el hijo de Gaston. So you use now de, the preposition de, which means of, the son of Gaston. Okay? Gaston, y Ana. E is Anne. For those of you who still doesn't know it by now, please, I hope you know it already by now. E is Anne. Gaston y Ana son los padres de Nico. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now it will be your turn. Can you give some examples? Can you cite some examples the way we use it here? Anyone will do. Any of these people. May mga names sila. Example. Anyone? Sige lang, you can try. You don't have to check Google Translate. Just follow these. You know their role. And you follow de, you add de, of whom is, just add that. Okay.
Ma'am, Auntie Josephine es ella hija de Jose. Grandad Jose.
One more time. What's your name? Sino
Si
na nga
Bayan
yun?
po.
Si Bayan. Jaya. Okay, what was your example? You have to pronounce it in Spanish.
Auntie Josephine
Okay.
ella hija de Grandad Jose.
Josephine es
Ella, ma'am.
why ella?
Ma'am, kasi girl po, feminine.
What is the meaning of ella?
Ma'am, she.
So Josephine is she. Is that what you mean in English? Again, is ella?
Wait, ma'am, mali po pala.
What's the other word? What's the noun? Is what? Is the what? Sige lang, I can help you.
Hija, ma'am.
De
Grandad Jose.
Jose. Okay. So, what is wrong here? In English, I could translate this literally as Josephine is she daughter of Jose. Okay, so somehow at some parts may mali. So you have to replace that with, this is a pronoun, remember? So what do you need? You need the in English, Josephine is she daughter of Jose. But in English, how do you correct it? Josephine is
The
daughter of Jose. And the in Spanish is the word the, which kakasabi ko lang kanina,
La po.
el or la. And what will you use here in this context? Hija.
La po.
La hija. Okay. Josephine es la hija de Jose. Muy bien. Okay, teamwork. Yan. All right, so good. Josephine es la hija de Jose. Any more who can give example? Some more example? Because this will be your quiz. If you don't, this is how your quiz will be later or next meeting. So if you don't know this, this kind of format, then you won't get good scores. No? What else? Who else rather? Who else can give some examples?
Ma'am, ako po try.
Sige, Stephanie.
Josephine y Matthew son los padres de Abril y Teo.
Josephine y Matthew. Sorry. Son
Son los padres de Abril y Teo.
Abril y Teo. Muy bien. Okay. What do you think, guys? Correct ba? Your classmates. Everyone, is it correct? Everyone who thinks it's correct? Do you think it's correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. Okay, sabi ni Sheila. Okay, good. One more example, please. Sino pa? Come on, guys. In my other section, in my other class, ang dami naka-raise ng hand. Magko-cold call ba ako? Should I cold call? Come on. You have to help me. Any more examples? Rigos.
Camila es la tía de Nico, ma'am. Camila es tía de...
Camila es la tía de Nico. Correct? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Correct ba? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. One more example, last. Who wants to try? Who wants to try?
Abril es la nieta de Antonia po, ma'am.
Sheila. Okay, Abril es la
Nieta po.
nieta de
Antonia.
Antonia. Is it correct? Your classmates would say, is it correct or no? Abril
Yes, ma'am.
es
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
nieta.
Yes po.
Okay, it's correct. Muy bien. Okay. So, one more concept here. We have quién es. ¿Quién es? Who is? Who is it? No, ¿quién es? ¿Quién es la nieta de Antonia? Who is the niece? Is it niece? Tama ba? Who is the granddaughter of Antonia, rather? Actually, it could be who are.
Pilar and
Pilar,
Abril po.
Nico, Felipe.
Pilar and
Abril po.
Abril. Okay, it can be two. Oh, ¿quién es here? ¿Quién? So mali yung spelling. ¿Quién? ¿Quién es la hija de José? ¿Quién es la hija de José?
Ana, Josephine.
Si Ana po, tas si
Ana,
Jo.
Josephine.
¿Quién es la hija de José? We have Ana and Josephine. Muy bien. Okay. Any questions so far? None.
None, ma'am.
Okay. So you have de, no? Yung concept, the point here is yung de. Okay. Now we have another question that we can ask people, which is, ¿tienes hijos or tienes hermanos? What do we mean by that in English? Tienes is again to have. So what is the question? What is the question?
Do you have any children?
Do you have children and do you have
Do you have any siblings?
siblings? Thank you so much. Si Stephanie ulit yun. And yeah, I can only hear familiar people or see familiar people. Same people rather participating. So we have, kung hindi si Rupin, si Von, Sheila, No, same names. Okay, Rigos. Ayan. Who else? Sino pa yung mga nagpa-participate na hindi ko natawag? Ma'am, nagpa-participate din naman ako Hindi niyo ako natawag. Okay. All right. So let's watch this video, okay? The first part would be purely Spanish, no? But don't worry, may subtitles sa baba. Okay. But let's see if you can understand it right away, okay? Purely, rather, no subtitle of Spanish words or Spanish sentence. So let's see if you can understand that Spanish sentence right away. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound?
No, ma'am.
The audio?
No po.
What about that one? Can you hear the audio?
No, po.
Ang
walang
nakapause po yung video.
But kanina, do you hear the audio?
No,
Hindi po,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So, one more time. No? Baka hindi ko na-click yung share sound. Okay, let's watch this. How about now? Did you hear the audio?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Estáis viendo Coffee Break Spanish.
Hola, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Coffee Break Spanish to Go. Hoy vamos a hablar de la familia y tenemos dos preguntas. Por ejemplo, ¿tienes hermanos? O ¿tienes hijos? Y más formal, ¿tiene usted hermanos? O ¿tiene usted hijos? Ahora vamos a escuchar las respuestas de la gente.
Sí, tengo un hermano mayor. Sí,
Yo tengo una hermana.
y un hermano.
Yo tengo un hermano y una hermana. Yo tengo un hermano y una hermana también.
Sí, tengo dos hermanos, un hermano y una hermana.
Sí, esta es mi hermana. Sí, este es mi hermano.
Tengo un hermano de 25 años.
Sí, tengo una hermana más pequeña, solo se lleva un año conmigo.
Tengo 3 hijos, 2 varones y una hembra. Y 2 nietos.
Hermanos, sí, tengo dos más chicos que yo.
Sí, tengo un hermano grande y una hermana pequeña.
Sí, tengo dos hermanos, uno más mayor y otro más pequeño.
Una hermana que vive en Valencia.
Tengo un hermano, Diego, que tiene un año menos que yo y está ahora en Inglaterra trabajando y aprendiendo inglés. Y tengo una hermana, Gabriela, que ahora está en Francia aprendiendo francés en Bretaña.
¡Qué interesante! Muy bien, ahora vamos a ver en más detalle estas respuestas.
Sí, tengo un hermano mayor. Sí,
Yo tengo una hermana.
y un hermano.
Yo tengo un hermano y una hermana. Yo tengo un hermano y una hermana también.
Sí, tengo 2 hermanos, un hermano y una hermana.
Sí, esta es mi hermana. Sí, este es mi hermano.
Tengo un hermano de 25 años.
Sí, tengo una hermana más pequeña, solo se lleva un año conmigo.
Tengo 3 hijos, 2 varones y una hembra. Y 2 nietos.
Hermanos, sí, tengo dos más chicos que yo.
Sí, tengo un hermano grande y una hermana pequeña.
Sí, tengo dos hermanos, uno más mayor y otro más pequeño.
Una hermana que vive en Valencia.
Tengo un hermano, Diego, que tiene un año menos que yo y está ahora en Inglaterra trabajando y aprendiendo inglés. Y tengo una hermana, Gabriela, que ahora está en Francia aprendiendo francés en Bretaña.
Es tu turno. Tengo una pregunta para ti. ¿Tú tienes hermanos? ¿O tienes hijos? Fantástico. Pues eso es todo por hoy. Nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de Coffee Break Spanish to Go. ¡Hasta luego!
Okay, so hasta luego. Yeah. All right. So, how much did you understand? Okay ba? Was it okay? It's not so difficult. Okay lang? Did you understand? Tengo una hermana, un hermano, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, just a quick one. Papasadahan natin yung possessive. You already know that by now. You have me, no? And your is two. You already know that, no? Kasi we have discussed last module. If you don't put accent to two, it is now the possessive two, no? The only new concept here is if it's plural, you have to add miss s in the end. Miss and tus. No? Tus hermanos, your brothers or your siblings. Yeah. Okay. Any question in this slide? In the sentence, esta. Sorry, this is esta. Esta no es tu pluma, es mi pluma. Okay. This is not your pen. It is my pen. Esta no es tu pluma. This no is your pen, to literally translate it. Okay, but yeah, esta no es tu pluma, es mi pluma. Okay. Next naman, we have mi madre se llama und mis hermanos se llaman. Okay. Now we are going to the verb llamar. Do you still remember the verb llamar? What does this mean? It means to be, what is this? When did you use this? It means to be called, right? So when did you use llamar? What is the first person conjugation? Me?
May llama po.
Me?
May llamo po.
Me llamo. Tu? Te? Rather, te? ¿Cómo te?
Llamas.
¿Cómo te
Te
llamas? Él, ella, usted, ya, llama. Okay. Ellos, usted se, ellos se llaman. Okay. So, this is yo me llamo. Yo me llamo. Okay, if I'm gonna put it into its complete form, yo me, ano ba talaga? Yo me llamo, tú te llamas. But, you can already, as we've said, no, you can remove the pronouns because it's already conjugated yung verb. But this is a reflexive verb. That's why it has a reflexive pronoun here. You cannot remove the reflexive pronoun. So you can remove yo, you can remove tú, but you cannot remove, sorry. Oh, what was that again? Se llama. You cannot remove this reflexive.
Zuzum kami. Adazum mi. Agzuzum kami.
Kakain na. Last, sa previous class ko may nag-commercial din.
Ay, pasensya na po. Akala ko na-off yung cam. Ay, yung mic.
Okay. All right. Sino na ngayon? I cannot see. Commercial brought to you by Sheila. Si Sheila ba yun? Okay, going back. So, yeah. So that's why you have mezamo, tejamas, tejaman. Okay, reflexive pronouns to. You cannot omit that. No. What do you mean by reflexive? Parang it reflects back on you. So very basic because we won't discuss that yet in this level of your Spanish course, no? So we won't dive further on that, but just remember, that's why may se dito. Kasi you will ask me, Ma'am, what is this se? Saan naman nanggaling itong se? So that is now the reflexive pronoun that goes along with the reflexive verb. No? Me llamo. You call me, I call you, we call them, no? Se llaman. Okay? They are. Right? So, mi madre se llama, if you want to introduce the name of your mom, mi madre se llama. My mother is called. My brothers are called, no? Jaman. Sorry. Here, se llama and se llaman. Okay, clear tayo dito? Any questions?
And mom.
Okay, we're clear here. Make sure because this will be part of your exam. Okay, so do we have enough time? No, we don't have. We'll be watching this video after we open a new Zoom. Sige, let's open a new Zoom. Let's watch this.
Hello, in this video you're going to learn how to introduce and describe someone else. To ask what's his or her name, we ask ¿Cómo se llama? To answer that, we say se llama. For example, ¿Cómo se llama? What's her name? Se llama Julia. Her name is Julia. ¿Cómo se llama? What's his name? Se llama Fernando. To ask what is he or she like, we ask ¿Cómo es? He or she is, we use the word es. ¿Cómo es? What's he like? Es muy perezoso. He's very lazy. ¿Cómo es? Which is asking what is she like? Es muy activa. She's very active.
All right, so from the last part, ¿Cómo es? Okay, so es, how is she like? It's already describing your family in terms of like characteristics, physical, or personality, diba? And then you just have to use es. Es muy activa, no? Es perezoso. Why? Do you remember? Él, ella, es, right? This is the conjugation for ser. So, él es perezoso. Then you just remove el. So, it's going to be es perezoso. Ella es muy activa. And then you just remove now ella. Es muy activa. Okay? So that's how you use it. Now, more longer sentences here and yeah, more describing your family sentences here. Mi padre es alto, pero mi madre es baja. Okay, just take a look. Don't worry, we will be focusing only on physical adjectives, no? Describing physical as physical traits of persons yung adjectives, right? So alto is tall. Sorry, this is tall. And alto is tall, baja is small. When this is talking about height, okay? Mi padre is alto, pero mi madre is baja. Repite, por favor. Mi padre es alto, pero mi madre es baja.
Madre es
Padre es
alto,
alto, mi padre es alto, pero mi madre es baja.
Muy bien. We have mis padres son amables. Okay? Amable now is nice. Yeah. So if you're talking about two people or more, then you have to add es, amables, and then you use now son because it means ellos son amables. They are nice. That's why I use now son. Okay. Repita, por favor. Mis padres son amables.
Mis padres
son
son
amables.
Mi tío es gordo, pero mi tía es delgada. Okay. Gordo is fat, delgada is slim. Repite. Mi tío es gordo, pero mi tía es delgada.
Mi tío es
gordo, pero
mi tía es delgada.
Good. Next, we have more examples. Mis abuelos son viejos. Soy joven. Soy is me. I am young. Repite. Mis abuelos son viejos. Soy joven.
Mis abuelos son viejos, soy joven.
Good, good. Next. Mi hermana es temida. Mi hermano es amistoso. Repite. Mi hermana es temida. Mi hermano es amistoso.
Mi hermana es
Tímida, mi hermano es amistoso.
Okay. So shy and outgoing, amistoso. It's a little bit of character trait na rin siya, personality trait. Sorry. But when it comes to describing your own family, which will be part of your diary, no, family diary, you can just focus on physical. No, you don't have to use. But this one, since it's already mentioned here in our class, then you can use these words. Timida on amistoso. As much as possible, please refrain from using Google Translate. I will know if you are using complex sentences. Do not Google Translate. You describing your family. I will know it. How? Because I want you to just make this simple sentence, paragraph, or simple explanation. For example, Vicky is la abuela, or Vicky is mi abuela, is my grandmother. Ella es simpática, ella es baja y vieja, ella tiene ojos castaños, y ella tiene pelo corto y tiene canas. So below you have some new words there. Vieja, old lady. Castaño is brown. Ojos is eyes. So brown eyes. Canas, pelo is hair. Corto is short. Short hair. But if you mean to say gray hair, canas, no? It's a separate noun you call canas. So this is just as simple as that, no? No need to my youngest brother is very, like, I don't know, how do you make it complicated? You just have to describe very easy. Okay. Like a kid description. Yun lang. No? If you are able to do that without Google Translate, it's already a big achievement because it means you're ready to really step to the real real beginner Spanish. Okay. This is what we are discussing. Again, is just introduction. So if you're able to do that, nako, really good. Another example, David es el tío. Él es alto, él es grande, pero no es corto. So he is big, but he is not fat, pero no es gordo. Él tiene ojos cafés. Cafés also mean brown. Él tiene corto pelo, short hair. Él tiene pelo corto. So as you can see, nauna yung noun before yung color, no? Él tiene ojos cafés, no? Ojos negros is black. Okay? Pelo corto y café. Short hair and brown. Can you describe your family now? That would be your assignment. Okay? All right. This is all. Okay. So, gracias por su atención. We'll be watching how many videos here? No, we'll be watching a couple of videos before we go. No? Any questions so far related to our topic or discussion?
None, ma'am.
Everything is clear? No, step by step, and you are able to follow? Yeah, I hope so. Yes? Okay ba? All right. If you have any questions, you can always refer back to this video, no? You can also comment, no? Comment on the video. You can also follow the YouTube channel. Okay. So, let's watch this.
10 interesting facts about Día de los Muertos. Fact number 1. The Day of the Dead, or Día de los Muertos, is a national tradition in Mexico, but is also celebrated in many other parts of Latin America. Fact number 2. The Day of the Dead is celebrated in Mexico on the 1st and 2nd of November every year. Fact number 3. The Day of the Dead is a celebration to honor the lives of those who have passed on. Fact number 4. The Day of the Dead has nothing to do with Halloween. Fact number 5. As part of the Day of the Dead celebration, people bring flowers, decorations, and favorite foods of the dead to the cemetery as an offering. Fact number 6. Private altars are prepared in people's homes that include offerings or ofrendas for the dead. Photos of the dead are also included to draw their souls to the altars. Fact number 7. The legend of the monarch butterfly believes that butterflies carry the souls of the dead on their wings. Fact number 8. Marigolds, often referred to as flowers of the dead or flores de muerto, are believed to attract the souls of the dead with the scent of their bright orange blossoms. Fact number 9. Calaveras de azúcar, or sugar skulls, and pan de muerto, or sweet bread for the dead, are often included with the offerings. The sugar represents the sweetness of life. Fact number 10. Papel picado is used as decoration, and the holes cut into the paper allow for the souls of the dead to pass through and visit. It is also believed that the delicate nature of the paper represents the fragility of life.
All right, let's have the next video.
El 2 de noviembre los muertos regresan a México. Pero no se preocupen, estos no son los espíritus terroríficos que se podrían encontrar en Halloween. No hay tradición más importante en México que la del Día de Muertos. En esas fechas celebramos que las almas de nuestros familiares y seres queridos fallecidos cruzan el puente de regreso al mundo terrenal. Los recibimos con una gran fiesta llena de colores vivos, un delicioso banquete tradicional y música en vivo para alegrar a vivos y muertos. Todo está listo para pasar un día con aquellos que se nos adelantaron en el viaje. Conoce 5 costumbres que tenemos en México para celebrar el Día de Muertos. El pan de muerto, un panecillo redondo y dulce que se hornea en las semanas anteriores al 2 de noviembre. Tiene un significado especial. Los panes están decorados con círculos y relieves que son el cráneo, las espinillas y los brazos de los fallecidos. La masa, que es dulce y suave, está saborizada con flor de naranja. Este sabor está hecho para evocar los recuerdos más amados de aquellos que fallecieron. En el centro de las celebraciones del Día de Muertos están los altares y ofrendas. Estos espacios sagrados son dedicados a aquellos que han fallecido. Los altares tienen una decoración minuciosa, llena de color para conmemorar a aquellos que murieron y como su guía, es en el altar donde aparecerán los espíritus de las personas amadas que fallecieron. Para los que no se quieren quedar a esperar a sus difuntos en casa, también se forma la fiesta en el cementerio. Mucha gente en México acostumbra a decorar las tumbas de sus familiares con flores de cempasúchil y velas, llevar comida, tocar música en vivo y pernoctar junto a sus seres queridos. Es una costumbre en la que, lejos de sentir miedo por estar en medio del cementerio en la noche, se siente una cálida y alegre bienvenida para nuestros muertitos. Alegres, detalladas, deliciosas y un poco terroríficas. Los cráneos de azúcar, también llamadas calaveras, son dulces tradicionales fabulosos hechos de azúcar de caña, con forma de cráneo y decoradas con glaseado, fruta e incluso plumas. Las calaveras son una delicia para los niños, quienes las saborean o las colocan en el altar como ofrenda para los espíritus de los niños que han fallecido. A los mexicanos se nos da muy bien eso de jugar con el sentido de las palabras y crear rimas creativas, y el Día de Muertos no es la excepción. La fiesta a la muerte y nuestro humor se reflejan en las clásicas calaveritas literarias, versos irreverentes escritos a modo de epitafios, retratando a las personas como si estuvieran muertas. No dejes que la tradición muera. Si cada año realizamos estas 5 costumbres mexicanas para celebrar el Día de Muertos, seremos parte de una tradición milenaria y ayudaremos a que sea preservada por muchos años más. Ahora cuéntanos, ¿cuál de estas costumbres tienen en tu familia?
So how was that? That is like a listening practice for you guys, to get used to listening Spanish. So that's how they would normally speak. No, it's really very fast, right? How much did you understand without looking at the subtitle? 0. 1%. How much? Nandyan pa ba kayo?
Present.
Sorry, what? Come again? A present. Okay. All right. So please write your names in chat. Same concern po, ma'am. 4 po kami sa group, yung isa. Okay. Please write your names in chat before we leave. Otherwise, if you did not hear me, it's gonna be your loss. Okay. I would mark you absent. Okay. Yeah. I don't know kay Miss Lamboya and the group, no? Because yung isa, yung tatlo, you're able to submit, but the other one, I'm not sure with the video that he or she will be submitting, because again, this is a group activity. So kung ganun nga na wala siyang contribution that time, I mean, it's not your fault. It's his or her fault because he did not cooperate in the time given. Of course, kayo ba ang mag-a-adjust? Syempre, no? You cannot wait for her or him. So I am not sure for those who submitted it alone. No? Doesn't make sense. Okay? Yung nag-pass na po yung isa sa aming member, nag-appear pa rin po sa Canvas to-do list yung activity, kaya late po nakapag-pass kami ng iba. What do you mean, Rolen?
Ma'am, we thought that when one member submits na po, it's considered as for the entire group po.
Hindi ba? Hindi ba siya nag-reflect as like that?
Yun po ang akala po namin, pero I noticed po sa part ko po na hindi pa po submitted sa to-do list ko po.
Same po, ma'am.
So, late na po ako nakapagpasa po, ma'am, kasi nagulat rin po ako nung nakita ko po.
Hold on, let me check. Introducing others. This is a group activity. It is. How many groups do we have? Let me check. I'm checking it right now. Okay.
We have 11 groups, ma'am.
Oh, weird. This is weird because dapat lalabas yan as a group. I will check later, no? What happened? Because I put it as group activity. But why is it not? It's not appearing. This should be a group activity. And it's there. Okay, I will check. But otherwise, I will manually, check those who submitted and then the time. Okay, I will manually check the time. All right. And consider if it's not late or not. Okay? All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So if no questions, then ciao, ciao. Enjoy your lunch. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you po.
Yung mga hindi
Bye,
nakapagsulat.
ma'am. Thank you po.